Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm gonna do it. I am gonna build my Panda palette for 2025. I have a while back made a video, I will link it, talking about what my plans were for the new year as far as Panda palette. I have not had the most success in Panda palette this year. Last year I did the Nabla Dreamy palette. That was sort of a success, and then I rolled in the ABH Nervina palette because I thought that would be a good addition to my Panda palette, or what was left of it at that point. That didn't work out at all. It was very similar. So this year I started with, I don't even know, I think some Glam Shop and Colourpop singles, and then one pre-made palette, and I was like, I'm gonna do a roulette style. It just all didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. So I gave you guys some options as to what palettes I should choose for 2025. And I've had a lot of positive response to doing a build your own palette with Colourpop singles. Laura here on YouTube, who I will link, did that this year. When I was making that video, I didn't even realize, which is stupid because I watch her religiously. I don't know why my mind blanked there. But anyway, there were a lot of people saying, hey, if you're gonna do the Colourpop singles, I think that would work for you, and also I would watch. So I think I'm gonna do that. I did a declutter of my Colourpop singles recently. Well, I call them singles. They all come out of palettes, but you can take them out. So I just call them singles. I bought them in palettes. They're now scattered in all different palettes. I've labeled them. I've gotten rid of a lot of shadows that I just didn't like or didn't use. So here is what, my voice is cracking, what we have left. I have this palette here with my glitters. My cat is in our plastic bag storage. Sorry if you can hear that. I'm gonna just leave these because I don't want to pan them. I love my Colourpop glitters, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to include them in a Panda palette. But we have those. I have some in here. Here. This one is full. That one is full. This one. My all-time favorite, the Honey, which was pretty much untouched, except I moved the glitter into that glitter palette. But all of the rest, well, all of this palette was saved. I love it so much. And then here's some more. One is currently my Panda's eyeshadows. I think I want that in my Panda palette eventually, but we shall see. And then I have this palette empty, so I could possibly pick 9 and put them in here. I have this one empty. This has how many slots? 15. That might be overdoing it, but who knows. And then because not all of them are full, like this one is not completely full, I could also do this, and that's 12. I'm not really sure. What I do know is that I think the easiest way for me to go about this is to take all of the shadows out and then categorize them by color, and then see what I would like to work on. I think that is the way to go. I think that is what I'm gonna do. Now it is, I'm finding this a little bit difficult because there's a lot of shadows that I really do like, but it really depends on my mood and also the time of year. And I don't know if I can finish any Colourpop shadows. I'm just gonna say that straight away. I don't know if I can. I would love to, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be capable of doing that. However, I do want this project to be a success, so I will set goals according to, I guess, what I think is doable. So maybe some shades will be in my Panda palette for hitting pan, and maybe some will be in there to finish. I do like the fact that I will be able to mix and match and move them around. And if I realize that a shadow is something that I'm not really using anymore, or maybe that's because it didn't work, or it's not the season for it anymore, or I'm just not feeling it anymore, then I can switch it out for something else. Is this making any sense? So yellow, I should just right away kind of categorize them. So we have oranges and peaches, neutrals, yellows, and a white. So that's really something that I like the idea of, that if something isn't working anymore, or hasn't just been working, that I can change it. But I do want to preface by saying that I really do hope that I can like hit pan and possibly finish shadows instead of just getting some use out of them. So I'm gonna continue to take these out, sort of categorize them, and then I will be right back. Or is this very satisfying to watch, and shall I just let it play? Okay, 2 more to go. Pink and purple. Green. Oh, orange, neutral, green, orange. And 1 lonely blue. All right, so here is what we're working with. Let me push these over. That's all in frame. So some greens, oranges, whites and creams and champagnes, I guess. Neutrals, which is broad, but okay. A blue, yellows, and pinks and purples. Okay, I mean, the most satisfying thing would be to just put them in a palette right away, but I don't know how many I'm gonna end up with. So I think my best shot is going to be just to pick out some shadows and build it up from there, with keeping in mind that I'm gonna be using this starting January, like colder months. So color story wise, keep that in mind. I am gonna start with, should I just put away colors that I'm sure I will not want to work on? Like oranges, honestly, I love oranges, but out of these, I don't think there's any that I really want to work on right away. Although this one is sparking my interest. This is Hotness from the Lush Life palette, and it is in orange, but very yellow, bronzy orange. So maybe that could work. The other ones, like a matte to go with it. Or this one, no. Okay, so I'm putting aside these two. Maybe I can use these. The blue, I'm not sure. I'm gonna put that away for now because I think I don't want to work on that. Then these greens, like these are very, very bright springy greens, so I don't think they will make the cut. This one did spark my interest, however, because it's sort of a gold green, so that could work. And I'm also quite drawn to these greens. These two, maybe. Well, who knows? Okay. Then I'm gonna definitely need a transition shade. I am gonna pick the one that is currently in my Pan Those eyeshadows, but I don't want to spoil anything for that one, so this is practically the same. We're just gonna put it in, you know, to fill it right now. And then a darker brown, like this one already has some use. Although I'm also drawn to this one because it's cooler toned. No, maybe that one. This is also stunning. Dark brown, not really sure. I need that. That is pretty. Oh man, this is difficult. I also really want to pull in this and this. Possibly this one, which is controversial for me. Oh, you cannot even see. I'm gonna move you up. Hold on. What I was saying was, I want to pull in this, and possibly this, which is controversial for me because I normally don't wear these types of purple, but this little trio has proven to give me a stunning look. So maybe I do want to pull that in. And then this would definitely just be for like the season, whereas the rest I could wear all year long, I think. But do I want this? Or maybe I don't need two of those, do I? Although this is maybe a little bit too dark to be a inner corner highlight. And then I would also like something like a lid setting, but also I'm doing Expand Those Pans in which I'm doing lid setting shades, so it's not necessarily needed in this palette. And then am I leaving out all the yellows? Am I really doing that? How many do I have? 16. I don't have a 16-pan palette, do I? Oh, that just sucks, doesn't it? So what do I have? 12 or 15, right? Oh, preferably I'd have one with a mirror. So that would mean that I need to go for a 12-pan or a 9-pan, but I think seeing this already, that's out of the question. do we get rid of one and just go for 15? I feel like it's too much. Maybe I can get rid of these two. I'm not sure about them. And I'm also not sure about both of these. And then if I get rid of one more, we're there. So do I need both of these? Or maybe I should get rid of this. No, that's a good cool tone. I feel like I'm gonna go for this. Yeah. So we have a row of greens, a row of neutrals, and a row of cool tones. Does this make any sense? I mean, sad about the orange and the bronze, but I feel like this is the best I can do right now. And then we're gonna put it, oh, I love that this is very like neutral, but this one has a mirror and I like that. So I think I'm gonna pop them in here. Oh, but it's not gonna look great. Is it? Oh my gosh, why don't they all have a mirror? Yeah, no, I'm gonna pop them in here because I feel like the other one would just distract too much, like it would look weird. So there's some that are from this palette, but I'm not going to put them in their own spot. Let me arrange these, I think. I'm going to go for something like this. Look at this. Do clean on the bottom. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. So let me zoom you guys in a little bit more. I'm gonna push these away. Like that. I mean, should have known that that wasn't gonna work. So this is what we've got. I'm gonna put them in this palette and tell you what they are. This is So Very Lovely Laced Up. Should I swatch? Which can go in its original spot, which is funny. So there's that. Then this is gonna be, what is that called? Let me check. Bare to Wear from the Nude Mood palette. This one right here is just like a tattooing. I don't know what that is, from the Child palette. I'm gonna put it in just for shows. But Bare to Wear is practically the same. But I have a little bit more wear on it, so I'm hoping that that's one that I could possibly finish. This is Lap of Lux from the Nude Mood. Very beautiful. And then the last one for that row is Moody from the Nude Mood. So from that row, we only have one from the So Very Lovely. The rest is Nude Mood. Okay, moving on. We have It's Paradise from the Lush Life palette. That is stunning, like a gold green. Love that. Oh my, I don't know where it cut off, but anyway, I was saying I can see a theme. We have the first row, 3 shadows from the New Mood, and then the second row we have 3 shadows from the Child palette. And I believe that these are all originally from the, this is So Very Lovely, pretty sure. So this one is Fringed, indeed, from So Very Lovely. That is a cool toned neutral, I don't know. And then we have Rose Avenue. Put it in here first and then swatch. That's easier. That is a mauve matte. Then we have Organza from this palette. Ooh. A very flaky one, but very pretty. Like a purpley pink. And then we have Topanga Boulevard, and that's also from this palette, and funny enough, it's in its original spot right there. So that is what that looks like. And then this is the full color story. I'm excited for this, honestly. I mean, I'm also kind of scared because I don't want to be like over excited, because I was for the first month of this year, like 2024. I thought I was gonna have a very good Panda palette journey. There we go. And I didn't, so I'm also a little bit nervous. But I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I am gonna wipe this off my arm as good as I can. All right, and on this, let me blow. There was some fallout. This is gonna be my Panda palette for 2025. It can be moved around. Let's put that out there. This shadow is going to be replaced by one that has a little bit more use, hopefully pan, when I start this project, because it's now in my Pan Those Eyeshadows to hit pan in. But it's practically the same shade, so you kind of get a feel of what this would look like. And yeah, these shadows can be moved around. I can switch them out. But I'm excited to see how much damage I can do to what is in here now. Yeah, I'm gonna do an introduction video to my Panda palette, I think, because I want to get a feel for it a little bit, and I don't know if I'll get a lot of use on this before the start of the new year, but we shall see. So here it is in all its glory. I really like this palette. I really like this color story. And then I think I'm gonna just continue to film, and it's gonna be a different video. And I'm gonna build some more palettes with my Colourpop singles, because they were just in random. And I think I can make some cool palettes out of these singles. But that would be another video, so keep your eye out for that. For now, I am gonna go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.